Or the M.
And NT.
And T, yeah. Ah, shit. A sad life we live.
Although I think Bree has one of the T's.
Turtles.
Actually, yeah, you do. You have turtles. And
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I meant the, the literal T.
Oh, my
MNT.
goodness. Hi, everybody, and welcome
Hello.
back to the stream. Yes, welcome back to Brew Neutral. Welcome back to our D&D series. As we're still waiting for the main campaign to continue, we're bringing you another one-shot, possibly two-shot, depending on how things go tonight. Apoptosis. A smaller-than-life one-shot. So, do either of you guys have anything to start off with?
That was adorable. Up to the smaller than life one shot. Very
Yes.
cool.
Very fun.
But yeah, nice to see you guys again.
Yeah.
We should be in for a lot of fun tonight. If you want to interact with us, leave us any messages, ask us any questions, feel free to do that in any of the chat boxes. And I will be looking at those.
Yes. Well, I also redid the whole advertisement thing on Twitch, because apparently they were running like 3-minute long ads to let people even into the stream.
Yeah, that's
Because
a new thing.
Twitch is a nightmare. So hopefully you guys don't have to deal with that shit. And we appreciate you guys for sticking around if you do. That being said, though, yeah, welcome back to the stream. Check out our sponsors at Lightfoot Collectibles using our code WEEPING, capital WEEPING. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down a little bit. But then I think we should be good to start. There we go. Is that music good for you guys?
Yes.
That's lovely.
Bet. So, welcome back to our setting. We've had many adventures, many of them in our main campaign even, spanning from day to day to larger than life. Massive wars across astral seas, wars across planets, fighting every sort of monster, beast, aberration, dragon, what have you. But today, we find ourselves on a much, much smaller scale. As the two of you are no brave heroes, you're not even bumbling idiots, you're not even humans. Or humanoids, don't want to be racist. You guys are cells. Cells harvested from bodies. And wherever you came from, it doesn't matter too much now. As you guys found yourselves being extracted from your host bodies and kept in a cold place for a very long time, and feeling yourselves be modified slightly. As you guys are both here, packed in this syringe full of suspended cells, you both get the sense that, while there are a lot of cells in here, there is a sort of uniqueness to the two of you, a sort of evolution that you feel present. As the two of you kind of like look at each other from across the syringe, go ahead and introduce your characters.
Oh.
I can't look at you without...
Yeah, I know.
All right. Yeah, if you want to go first.
Hello. I am a red blood cell. No. I'm Brianna. But the character I'm playing is named Titus, of course.
Yes.
Titus, the killer T cell.
Very good.
Also known as Titus, the cancer slayer.
Okay.
Titus is a killer T cell. The white blood cells are kind of like his younger brothers. He's like the SWAT to your noble fighters.
Yes.
So he is actually a half giant, whatever that may be, in cell form.
Yes.
And he's the way of the giant. So also a barbarian, and he's like 8 feet tall, very, very muscular.
Yes.
And kind of has this yellow luminescence to his skin.
Yes.
But then is just wearing tattered black clothing, like he's just never changed clothes from fighting cancer cells ever.
There you go. So
that?
full on Rambo. Love it.
There you
I probably should have explained first too. You guys will be using like classes and races, but just modified as cells. But yes, Cameron.
I, Cameron, am
Yeah.
playing Bartholomew the white blood cell
Yes.
cleric of order, the younger brother of the mighty T cell,
Yes.
a plasmoid in this instance.
Yes, yes, yes.
But a humanoid shape, but like just like a weird opaque white liquid with like little globules just flowing through him.
Very cool.
With a mighty mace of disruption and like a shield that looks like just a round, similar to like how he looks, but like just a round
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
little bulbous shield.
Cool, cool, cool. And then I believe you also have a holy symbol on you.
Yes,
Oh.
the holy symbol of the mighty spleen.
Yes. So in this smaller version of our world, yes, the major organs are gods. So you are a worshiper of the
Spleen.
spleen. Very cool. Very
May
cool.
the spleen protect
Yeah.
and guide.
As the two of you kind of like lock eyes, as much as eyes
Brother.
as you have.
Ah! Brother. It's been so long.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you're holding up well.
Of course.
As this conversation happens, in the middle of you saying, of course, you both feel the pressure suddenly increase in here, and all of the fluid that you are suspended in, whatever this is, you feel rush out the edge of a syringe. It is very much like being shot out of a cannon. And immediately, once again, whereas before, when you guys had been harvested, you remember the old bodies that you were in. But in the syringe, it was cold, it was lifeless, it was scary. It was only a matter of time before, without the life-sustaining functions of the body, you both would have died. But immediately, you feel, as you guys are out of the front of the
We
syringe,
hate each other.
yeah, to which normally would just be this very, quiet, gentle thing from a normal human's perspective. You guys just hear this whoosh, as you guys suddenly feel from around you just this bright warmth. As you guys find yourselves in a hallway, you can find yourselves in a vein here. And immediately you guys can hear once again the sounds of pulsing down this vein. You guys can feel the pulse, the life-sustaining pulse.
Can I tell if it's a healthy pulse?
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me. I really hope you guys took proficiency in medicine, because it's going to come up a lot.
Yes.
Medicine.
Okay.
If I see a cancer cell, I'm on them.
14.
14.
I have proficiency in medicine.
Got you.
Perfect.
Got you. All
My
right.
younger brother's 4.
I should also
I
mention
made
this
sure.
is level 13, so a little bit backwards from our last miniseries. Yeah, cool. You hear it, and for right now, it sounds pretty normal for right now, but there is something that strikes you as odd, because normally, with a sort of a healthy heart, it'll just have that it's pretty stable, doof,
Mm-hmm.
doof. You hear sort of two, beating in tandem, doof, 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 doof. Not in the sense of push and then pull in from the heart, contracting, then expanding back in, but you feel this dual pulse of doof, 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 as the blood pressure pushes throughout the body, and much more intense than normal.
This place feels similar but different.
Is that different in a bad way?
I'm not sure.
As you guys see many of the different cells begin to disperse, kind of not really mindlessly, but more just immediately attending to their functions, both of you go ahead and make either perception or insight checks for me.
Yeah.
13.
13? Okay. That's about right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that's
Ah.
pretty good. Yeah, you kind of get, these cells, they're just going to wherever they need to be. You can see, a lot of these cells that have been cultivated are fairly useful things. You can see, the red, bright red hemoglobin-rich blood cells kind of, circulating throughout. You can see, an extra infusion of iron beginning to make its way, kind of, picked up into this hemoglobin, and, you can see the oxygen being transported back and forth.
Definitely needed.
Yeah, as all of these cells just begin kind of running, picking up this oxygen, just making their way through. You guys can see like many different immune cells, just like the both of you, flooding into here as well, eosinophils and like a large variety of.
Give a nod to the other white blood cells.
Yeah, absolutely. But there is a sort of like they're all going to their function. With the 13, you don't think too much of it. With the dirty 20, you kind of realize before the syringe,
Yes.
before whatever had changed, before whatever had been modified with the two of you, you don't immediately feel that drive to perform your function necessarily. You feel sort of additional cellular intelligence, as if even within here, you can look around and observe and optimize your function, decide where you are needed, and not just where the body tells you to go. Not just another cog in the machine. The two of you are something different now.
I don't think we're in that dog anymore. I think we're in something else.
Mr. Fluffers.
Mr.
What do we do
Fluffers.
without me?
I'm gonna write that down.
I mean, there's strong, capable people there. I think you'll be safe.
My other brothers, they slack sometimes, but they get the job done.
Alrighty. I also, god damn it, now that there's Mr. Fluffers, now I have to think about, like, fighting dog cancer, and that's really sad. Oh, fuck. Alright. This is gonna go off the rails so
There's
quickly.
many battles in that dog.
Jesus. Alright, we gotta settle it now. What type of dog was Mr. Fluffers?
Beagle?
Are we talking
Beethoven?
Beagle, Golden Retriever, a pug?
Oh, what are those ones with like the freaking hot chocolate in their little barrels?
Oh!
The Saint Bernard.
The Saint
Oh,
Bernards.
okay.
Mr. Fluffers.
Mr. Fluffers.
Mr. Fluffers, the Saint
Saint
Bernard.
Bernard.
Alright. I appreciate you guys.
You have to have a character now that has Mr.
Yes.
Fluffers.
They're battling fleas on the surface.
God damn
The
it.
fleas. I remember the fleas.
But yeah, as you guys find yourselves here, you suddenly see from behind you this massive, standing, hulking form from behind you guys sort of pushes his way through the epithelial cells that make up the wall of this massive hallway. You can see he just kind of like pokes through and just you can see here like a fairly massive double-sided hammer on each side. There appears to be this like almost kind of mace head, but it's like this, it's almost like a morning star, but you guys can see on the ends of it are these different like neuron connections splitting off at various different ways. These synapses at the end of this like dual-sided like great mace thing. You guys see a paladin immediately pushing his way through the walls, and he appears to be halfway stuck through.
I can help you.
I grabbed one of his hands.
Cool, yeah. Both of you go ahead and
grab
give me
the other.
athletics or medicine check, I would say.
I also have good athletics too.
Yes.
I find a lot of the stuff here can be solved by medicine.
17.
17, that's not bad. Alrighty. Yeah, so you reach and you grab onto one side of him, and like for a, you'd say like
8
you're,
foot.
yeah,
I'm
you're,
a large-sized creature.
yeah. Oh,
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 14, okay. Even with that, so 17, 14?
Yeah.
Got you. So it's out to about 16-ish, 15 and a half. As you guys reach and you pull, you and grab this large being and pull right through. You can see as you pull him, he just lands on the ground in front of both of you.
Give him a pat on the back.
Very good. As you do that, go ahead and make, I'd say, a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
Wait, did he also come from a syringe?
No, he appears to be a native cell.
Nat 20.
Fuck yeah! Sleight of hand, sort of like, you know those like little plasma ball toys where you touch them and there's like that little like
Yes.
spark that comes out to your hand?
Ah, yes.
As you like reach and clap him on the back, you immediately see energy beginning to extend outwards towards your hands, and you pull away pretty quickly.
Ooh.
Like just as like part of like pulling away from the clap on the back, you're just like, oh, pull away a little quicker.
Careful, brother. Careful.
Strange cell.
You both recognize this is a nerve cell.
This is a
Not a
nerve cell.
cancer cell?
Not a cancer cell.
Okay.
Though
This
you
is
can make a
news.
perception check if you want to try to look for cancer.
Yeah. It's pretty important. 15.
15. You don't see any cancer.
No current cancer.
No current cancer. Not here.
We're not stage 4.
Okay.
Stage 4 alert.
God, it's like a natural disaster. I'd be like the F5
It would
tornadoes.
be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
what
my
I was
God.
thinking.
But yeah, as you guys pull this creature free, he just sort of stands up and just says, "Ah, a pleasure to meet both of you. I'm Sir Mylan of the Sheath, champion of the Nodes of Ranvir. A pleasure." And yes, those are all medical terms. But he bows down towards both of you and just says, "Welcome."
I give it a slight bow.
Hello.
So-
What be your place here?
I am. Ooh, you'd call me a captain of sorts. I am part of the autonomic nervous system. I am part of the sort of more reflexive bits of the nervous system, away from the brain. However, I have noticed that the two of you, much like a few others that roam through this body, seem to be a bit more, as it were. So, I figured I would come and offer my welcome, in hoping that you can help this body, and, well, to give you a few words of warning, this body is quite healthy, if I am to brag, but...
I can see that. I can see that.
Not as healthy as Mr. Fluffers. Okay.
Mr. Fluffers is mighty.
He just kind of listens and just says, "I am sure." Strange name for a creature. I don't actually know what this one is called. But as he looks around and just says, "However, the hive mind is telling me that trouble arises from multiple points throughout this body. And, well, I was sort of on my way through the transmission to investigate some of this trouble when I saw the two of you, and just figured I'd make my introductions, and I suppose if you are wanting for things to do, I could always use companions."
Well, are we going to kill off some of the badness in this body?
Quite possibly.
But that's what we're here for.
Very well.
We live to do nothing more.
I suppose then, but you are cells, you are not nerves, so you cannot be transferred, not across the electric ways. Well, if we cannot travel by transduction, I suppose the veins will do well enough. Very well. I suppose I would have one of you lead the way then. There are a few different areas in this body that need worry. One is the kidneys. One of 4, interestingly enough.
It also sends 2 heartbeats.
2 heartbeats, correct. There are a few other issues. So, the kidneys, one of the kidneys is having some troubles. There's a bit of an infection in the throat.
Infection.
Yes.
I just pull my mace out.
He says, and further below to the lower extremities, I'm afraid there is a bit of... perhaps I shouldn't say.
Cancer.
He just says, no, make a persuasion check.
I go to...
You get the sense it's something he doesn't really want to talk about.
It's okay, brother in arms. A persuasion check?
Yes.
3.
3.
Tell me about the cancer.
Okay. He just looks and
Brother, I
just
don't think it's cancer, bro.
No, I don't think we actually need to worry about that issue.
Is it the spleen?
It is not the spleen. You can make a persuasion check too if you want.
I hold mine.
Holy symbol.
Holy
And it
symbol.
just says, a man of taste.
Yes. Persuasion?
Yes. I'm sorry, but the spleen is such a useless organ.
10.
10, okay.
Listen, it regulates.
Okay.
I googled it.
You can live without a spleen.
How dare you?
Oh god. Also, Rosie Skies says, gaslighting someone into believing they have cancer.
Oh my god.
That is so fucked.
From their own
Yeah.
T cells?
Yeah, he just looks and just says, do not worry. That issue, probably best to leave that to more trained professionals than us. But then yes, the heart as well. So I suppose I would ask where to go first. The heart is a bit more of a difficult issue, but we have already sent reinforcements there, so I'd prefer to leave that for the moment.
Alright.
But I will leave that up to you.
Do you also have elite T cells in this body?
We have many T cells in this body, of course. You just need to follow the tumor necrosis factor, and you should find them fairly quickly.
I'll stick with my brother for now.
All right.
Yes.
He's very smart and can lead me to the infections.
Oh, well, if you're smart, then where should we go?
So the kidneys or this unnamed...
Kidneys, the esophagus, the heart, and... Well, no, we should stick to those three.
Let me guess, it's on the underside?
It is in the lower extremities.
The rectum.
No! Rectum. Hardly knew him.
Can also be cancer there. I have to make myself very familiar.
It's true. Colon cancer is a... Get your colonoscopies, kids.
I don't think they have to worry about that.
Don't actually. Wait till you're 45. But no, he just says, if you must know, there is a bit of torsion below.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Fluffers had that, too.
Oh, no.
But then they just slipped them right off.
Poor dog. Torsion and cancer.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
He's been through a lot, right?
Yes.
I got you.
We've lost many brothers in arms fighting to save that.
The Great War of Torsion.
So,
The second one, it was
Great.
a colder war.
cold torsion wars.
He had a cold.
Dude, I'm like, we're 20 minutes in here, I'm already fucking lightheaded.
God. Just get rid of that.
So, but yeah, he kind of like looks to you and just says,
We go
very
to
well.
the kidneys.
To the kidneys then.
Do kidneys.
Wonderful. Good. If we continue our way down the artery, you were injected into a port just above the chest. Luckily, we are in a sort of descending vein, just coming off of one of the aortas, an organ known as the hemispectus, down through the what is known as the aortic forest. We are being brought down into the body through all the blood rich with oxygen, and should not be too much of a detour to find ourselves down into the kidneys. Please.
Are we in a bipedal creature or a quadruped?
We are in a humanoid creature. Many of the skin cells have a grayish-green color to them.
Interesting.
Grayish
Yes.
green.
It is interesting. So many of the skin cells on this body are actually capable of photosynthesis. So that's a bit strange.
We've never been in a plant before.
Never.
I don't think this is,
Is this right?
a
I don't
plant.
think-
But
Did we get the wrong...
This is the wrong.
no,
I mean,
no.
none
This
of
is a humanoid
Oh,
creature.
wait. That photosynthesizes.
Yes.
Okay.
Things get really weird around here.
Yes, this is.
We're in strange... What's the liquid that's like in between the cells?
like plasma.
Plasma.
Yeah.
Strange plasmatory. This is.
Yes. To which you can see a lot of like the smaller plasma cells that are kind of like less, like as far as cells go, they're a little bit closer to like you consider like pets than actual like.
Cute.
Oh, what a cute one.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see like these little.
Hello, little one.
Yeah, these there's like very tiny little plasma cells, just like wee 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 wee, just like immediately skirting their way around you guys. It is just kind of like a constant chorus of like wee, just all the way down the fucking hallways.
Like 1,000 hugs.
Just imagine
Yeah.
like slimes from Slime Rancher.
Kind of,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
actually. That's a yeah. But as they are all continuing to like down, you guys can feel that you are being taken down this way just by the constant like nature of the
Yeah, we're
pulse.
just moving as we talk.
Yeah, but are you guys continuing to make your way?
Yes.
Cool. It sounds like you're leading this.
I will lead.
Cool. Go ahead and make
this-
either a medicine or a survival check.
Can the paladin help me? Because he is native to the body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I keep doing it? Medicine or survival?
Medicine or survival.
Medicine it is. 19.
19, not bad. Yeah, actually, as you guys continue to make your way down through here, you eventually do find, and you find it pretty quickly, there is this sort of substrative vein that turns kind of like from a vein into more of like a duct. Both of you just make a history check for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
14.
14?
7.
7. You actually recognize this.
Or
As
anything that has to do with cancer.
yes, as these ducts actually can be occasionally occluded with like adenomas or other precancerous cells, which of course, your job to notice merely. This is a descending vein in the kidney known as the Wolffian duct, home to many of the nephrocytes, kidney-specific cells, which in terms of the lore here, living in the Wolffian ducts are
Wolves.
lycanthropic creatures.
Cool.
Oh.
So you immediately notice that as
Bartholomew.
Bart, yeah. As-
Bart?
yeah,
Bartholomew.
Bart, Barry,
Bart.
whatever. Bartholomew, yes.
Brother.
Is taking you down into the Wolffian
Yes.
ducts.
May these be the Wolffian ducts.
Astute eye, brother. They are indeed.
Yeah, as you guys make your way down here, I'm gonna ask all of you guys to roll a stealth check for me. And we're gonna have some fun with this.
Be very careful around these
Okay.
parts.
Careful is my middle name. Oh, maybe. They're 21.
21.
It is
okay.
mine with the 20, natural 20.
Natural 20. Fuck yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Going to tippy toe mode.
You guys just kind of like sneak your way down the Wolffian ducts and immediately just like hiding behind.
Wait, what's my armor? Chainmail? Do you get disadvantage on chainmail?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe so. No.
No,
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, because it's usually padded with leather.
Yes.
Also,
I'm
you guys are cells.
naked.
Like there's a
True.
certain amount of
Naked and
suspension of
afraid.
disbelief that
Our
we have
armor
to.
is just kind of.
Yeah, it's like bones or like cell membranes or shit like that.
Yeah.
Insane.
Oh man. So as you, oh Jesus, as you guys make your way down the Wolffian ducts, hiding behind little plaque deposits, which immediately you're like, oh, that's not healthy, or like other little imperfections in the ducts here. You can
Get
see,
someone to clean these up.
Sir Mylan of the Sheath is not quite as stealthy as the two of you, but with both of your guidance, he does bring your check down a little bit, but with both of your guidance, you do manage. He's a massive paladin.
Yeah.
And like shining with bright, like
No excuses.
like nervous system
Turn
electricity.
that down.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But you guys managed to hide, as you can see, some of these sort of lycanthropic nephrocytes making their way through the Wolffian ducts. As you guys continue to make your way down through here, I do need you, Titus, to.
Oh god.
Of course.
I need you to just make a flat charisma check for me.
Yes.
Actually, we'll call it a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Yes.
Ah. Can I roll again?
Why?
6.
6. Okay.
Yes. But if I did, it would have been a 8.
It's still not great.
Not better.
You do see, as you guys are going through, like, you guys are kind of like hiding back along these kind of like slight like occlusions in the vein, but as you look across the main hallway of this duct, this main kind of like wide open chamber, you see a precancerous cell. But surrounding it, there are about 3 nephrocytes, just in one of these tiny little, sections of this massive chamber here. And on a 6, I mean, I think you know what you need to do. Immediately, Sir Mylan.
Stand back, brothers!
Oh no!
Wait,
I
brother.
reach back and I grab my weapon that I haven't introduced yet. It's
Okay.
a sunblade.
Oh, very cool.
It's just a hilt until I use my bonus action to make it materialize into a blade of pure sunlight to cauterize the precancerous cells.
Dun, dun.
I rush towards it!
Very cool. Alrighty, we're gonna call this kind of more theater of the mind since I don't have a map for this.
We must
Yes.
assess the situation first.
Cancer! I
I've
whip
never
out
heard-
my T-shield.
Cancer as a battle cry. Go ahead and roll initiative for
Alright.
me.
Oh, nope, I don't like that dice anymore.
Wait, so
Nice.
do we know what the
And
wolfen dudes
Okay.
would do to the precancerous? Do we know how that works?
Times 3. Sorry, one more time.
Do we know what they would do to that precancerous cell?
No, for the most part, you get the sense they would probably ignore it. Like, they have their other functions to perform in the body.
Yeah.
They're not like you guys. They're not like you guys who would, attempt to
Switch
destroy.
Switch chairs. Chair
Oh.
squeak.
No?
We probably need to tighten that chair up.
Yeah.
Quick.
Is there a chair over there?
Alrighty, yeah, as I get some fight music on, go for it. Do
So,
like this one.
when I see Titus go running, I'll go run after him.
Got you. 25 to 20?
Oh, I didn't even freaking roll.
21.
21. Okay, you are going second.
What?
The Nephrocytes rolled a nat 20.
No!
Damn.
So, Titus, that's your name. 20 to 15?
19.
19, okay. So that will actually be then. So we've got the Nephrocytes, we've got Titus, we've got Bartholomew, and then last, actually, just behind you with a 16, we have Sir Mylin. Alrighty. So, with that nat 20, the 3 Nephrocytes are actually going to go first. One of them is going to approach each of you a piece. And these guys, you can immediately see these claw, kind of like cilial, kind of like hair membranes reach out from both of their kind of like pseudopod like arms. They're closer towards like plasmoids than they would be towards like actually humanoid forms.
Yeah.
Alrighty. First one is going to attack Sir Mylin. That is going to be a 13. That is going to be a miss. And with the extra attack, 14. Still a miss. Not rolling terribly well.
I will say, are me and my brother next to each other still?
I would say you are, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ran up right behind you.
Well then.
Do you want to say you guys are like back to back?
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Theater of the mind totally works.
Nice. I will say, for my brother's sense here, I did take the Sentinel feat.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So, when a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, in your range, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Got you. So this one missed against Sir Mylin. Do you want to take a reaction? Or is this a reaction?
Yes, it will be my reaction.
Cool. Reaction strike against the Nephrocyte?
Yes, I do.
Cool, absolutely. This is not going to be the one that's targeting you, but you can help Sir Mylin out, absolutely.
Absolutely. I thought I was helping my brother, but I'll help this guy.
No. Yeah, your brother has not been attacked yet. Brother, I am pinned here.
Brother, please.
Brother, I am pinned.
Wait, what is that from?
I just
You
need
guys making a reference?
Warhammer.
Warhammer reference.
I need a Warhammer soundboard so fucking bad.
Of course.
I need just one that's just like, for the Emperor.
7, 8, 9.
Especially
11,
from
12,
TTS.
13.
Oh,
Okay.
that would be so fucking good. Yeah.
13 radiant damage.
13 points of radiant damage. You reach backwards with this, like, this blade, the cancer killer, and as you slice back down through this Nephrocyte, you feel it just like away from you, and you can immediately see, like, it turns its head back towards you, and you can see that its eyes in this characterization are kind of like this deep, like, glowing red color. As it just kind of like looks back at you, you just hear this this voice within your head just say, "What do you think you're doing?"
Killing the cancer!
All right. As you say that,
Who
this
was that?
thing pulls on that. So unobservant. Alrighty. Against Bartholomew, the first one is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Second one, that is cocked. Is going to be a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Got you. So one strike. Go ahead and roll out that damage.
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be 6 points of acid damage, and I also need you to make a con save.
Acid?
Yes.
I have natural resistance against acid.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So I take it.
So 3, and then, yeah, make a con save.
Okay. Alright.
Oh.
13.
13? Okay. So with that, then, the next attack that you make will be at disadvantage, as you are now covered with this stinging acid that makes it hard to kind of grip onto your weapon. So, I think you probably have extra attack, but...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you? Do clerics get extra
Oh.
attack?
I think some might. I don't think I do.
I got you. So the next attack roll that you make will be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. End of that. The last one is going to strike towards Titus.
Yeah, no, I don't get extra.
16 plus that would be 17?
Bite me. No.
Okay, it doesn't hit?
Does
Fuck
not
yeah.
hit.
Alrighty. Oh, and a nat 20.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I guess that technically has to hit.
It does
right?
have to hit.
Of
So
course.
instead of that, we are going to be doubling that. So that would be 18 points of acid damage.
Oh, God.
Yes. And, yeah, I will also need you to make a con save for me.
Okay.
Dum, bum, bum, bum,
Oh, wow. That was a 26, 27.
27. Got you. Well, yeah, you do not suffer the same disadvantage on your next attack. The acid splashes over you, but this cell is nothing compared to the greatest enemy of the human body. Or the dog body, depending.
Or the dog body.
Things I didn't think I was going to be saying tonight.
Put me in anything. Yep.
Gonna move past that quickly.
You say you also have the Sentinel feat?
Yes.
We have the same feat.
We have
Oh.
Sentinel?
Yes.
So you could also make a reaction strike against if you want to.
Wait a second.
Yes.
There's something
Okay.
for when we both have Sentinel, right?
I don't
No,
think
no,
so.
no.
I don't think so,
I
no.
think that was for a different feat.
There are some feats
It was
that
like
complement
if you
each other.
both have it, you
So I
can't
was
help
looking
them.
at everything I have.
Yeah.
Was it
Yes. Mace.
Yeah,
I
To
know
the
there's like a
face.
ranger ability that has that. It's like one of those things where you're allowed to like take a pot shot off another person, but they said you like two people can't do it because you can technically infinitely chain attacks like that.
I saw.
Gotcha.
I think ability. I'm not really. I forget what she.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Sentinel. Where
It doesn't say nothing.
like the
No, Sentinel you can
It's
absolutely use on
target
another
other
person
than
that
you.
has Sentinel.
Yeah.
it was like a weird thing. Where it
does
was
a 17
like,
hit?
can't.
A 17 hits, yeah. Yes. How did you throw that together so quickly, by the way? Just
Oh yeah, I was like.
is that just
I
like
have the
cardstock or?
Oh no, yeah, I cut a page out of my book right here.
Oh, you drew it, then you cut it out.
I cut it out and then I drew it.
It's really funny to me.
Nice.
That is very funny.
I was like, I have a hat that I never wear.
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
Yeah.
Right, never mind.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing.
Oh. This is technically your next attack. Take disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah. But on the bright side, that saves your actual
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
from having the
Reaction.
disadvantage.
10.
So it doesn't hit. But you've saved your turn from having disadvantage. That's still good.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
brother.
So it does sadly slash right, or not slash right by. You have a hammer, right?
Mace.
Mace. Oh, very cool. So yeah, you swing it right by, but it sadly just clips a little bit too, and it manages to take off this little patch of fur, these like cilia, that kind of like cover the body, just and rip off the front, but doesn't do any actual damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, end of the Nephrocyte's turns. Titus,
Hello,
what are you doing?
destroying the cancer.
Okay, I was gonna say there's no cancer, but it's just not what you're fighting.
So the pre-cancerous cell is not in our battle.
It's not in the battle, no.
Is it still there?
It's still there.
I rush towards it.
Okay, got you.
I cut it.
You can go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
All right.
Because it is not fighting back.
Well, that was a nat 20 already.
Oh my god.
Can we get a brutal? No, I'm not raging. No, shit, fuck.
No.
Shit.
You're not raging.
I'm not raging. What the hell is going? So, Matt.
Yes. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, sorry.
No, you're
Well,
good.
first off, for my movement,
Okay,
I'm going to use barrel through,
got you.
which is an ability just head onto movement for half giants.
Okay,
Hill half giants.
got you.
So I'm going to attempt to enter the area of the smaller creature,
Cool.
and then knock it prone if it fails a DC 17 strength save.
Okay. Yeah, it fails.
Okay. Boom.
Just back down to the ground.
And then I'm gonna rage.
Then you're going to rage.
Bonus action, rage. And then I already rolled the attacks.
Okay,
should
got
I-
you. Yeah, in the future.
So I rage first.
Yeah, in the future.
Yes.
Try to make sure you get that stuff out first, but we're getting back into the swing of things, so
Because
it's
you
fine.
get damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So in the future, we're getting back into the swing of things. You're all good. But yeah,
Very
go ahead and roll out your damage, and then do double the damage die.
Okay.
Actually, it doesn't really matter too much because it's not like
He's-
criticals
Flump.
He's
double
probably,
the damage dice or damage for rage, anyways.
No, just two additional.
Fluff, flump.
Weapon
Flump.
die.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Flump,
Flump.
flump.
Yeah. There's just a flump in the body.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this person's actually possessed.
Five.
I mean, by a flump, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Not like they're gonna harm me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm part
Fuck.
man,
I am
part flump.
It's
Dehydrated.
44 damage
Fuck.
with
Jeez.
6 fire damage.
Okay, with 6 fire damage, cool. You see this cell, which you can see is this, what's it called? Out of like the side here, it is this, it's sort of this structural kind of like tissue cell that has turned like precancerous. But you can see as it like looks up, it's like it's weird in the body here. What I'm gonna kind of like akin it to is like sort of a zombie apocalypse, where like you're sort of like bitten and then you become one. But you can see this one that is in the process of turning. But you can see the fear in its eyes of like knowing that it's doomed, and then it just sees you like this avenging angel of death.
Be gone!
As you just like slash through, as you like reach down and like knock it prone and slash down through to the ground. As there's this moment as you like look at it face to face. Make an insight check for me.
It's a child.
Jesus.
That's 7.
7. Okay. So I guess I'll let you determine how much this affects you, but you watch as it just like reaches up and like cups your face and just says, "Thank you." And then just like it's just fucking like obliterated. Yeah, just like purely like just spurts open. It's gross. It's not great. There's intracellular fluid there. It's horrible.
Okay.
But you're used to
Fine
it.
kill, brother.
Of course.
A fine kill of an.
Whip the sword up
Of an-
as the jelly splashes across the cell
Sure.
wall.
Also, just as a side note, Purely was not going to join in the fight and had the stats of literally not just a peasant, but an ill peasant.
Ill.
Yes. So had a total of 4 hit points. You killed it by a factor of 10.
It should have been cancerous then. No.
So
Should've been precancerous.
just so dead, so immediately dead. Yeah.
It's a shame.
Couldn't even try to heal it.
As you make an intimidation check with that. Honestly.
Awesome. I have proficiency in intimidation.
Makes sense.
21.
21. The Nephrocyte that was going to attack you, you can see it fully just like looks at you, and you just hear this like yip, and immediately just like turns, like just like runs, and then you can see it just like like it begins bounding off into the distance, just like yelling along the way to just run the fuck away from those guys.
There's still 2 more though.
There's still 2 more. Speaking of which, that's I believe the end of your turn.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, Bartholomew.
I'm going to use channel divinity.
Okay. Yes.
Orders demand.
Okay.
I can exert an intimidating presence myself.
Oh.
Each creature of my choice I seen here within 30 feet must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you at the end of the next turn.
Ooh. Okay. Wisdom save.
Alright.
Yes.
So we have 2 Nephrocytes here within 30 feet of you. Okay. So the first one fails. The second one succeeds, though. So the one that's fighting Sir Mylan succeeds. But the one that's fighting you, you look. Do you like say anything as you're going about to?
I hold up my spleen.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Your spleen
My
pendant.
spleen.
Hang on, let me read this. Okay. I can cause any of them to drop what they are doing or holding
Oh, very cool.
when they fail a saving throw.
So I'm going to say with that, the claws on the body retract.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me with that, just because it's fun.
Okay.
There's no real chance to fail here, but just as like a fun way of being like, oh, let's see how this goes.
The defending cells are here.
Intimidation?
Yes.
21.
21.
Oh!
Yeah. You watch as this Nephrocyte just kind of like looks up at you, but then like you hold out this medallion of a spleen, and you watch as it just like drops down to both knees and just kind of like looks up and just, it's glorious, and is just fully like prostrate before you.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
It just says he's charmed.
He's charmed, yeah. Like he's just looking up, staring at a spleen.
Okay.
God, this is fucking amazing.
Oh, hey.
So it's charmed till the end of my next turn, or when it takes damage.
Okay, cool. And I believe that is your action
Yes.
for Channel Divinity? Yeah. Do you have bonus action, movement?
I gotta reread it. I'll just. Am I still like back to back with Titus.
Titus ran over to kill a cancer
Oh,
cell.
yeah.
I'd say
I'll run over to Titus.
Okay, cool. It's about 20 feet away, we'll say.
Okay.
Cool. You guys both run over in that direction. Both of your cells, they were fighting, taken care of in one way or another. Cool. End of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Sir Mylan of the Sheath, who you can see immediately reaches up with his hammer, and you can see that casting, or not really casting, but using Divine Smite on it. Bless you. There we go.
Wait, do I know what holy symbol he had? Like who he worships? What part?
Make a perception check for me.
That's not right. 13.
13? It's not hard to notice. There's a pretty clear holy symbol to the brain on there, which,
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah. But yeah, you see, reaches upwards with this, like, double-sided mace, boom, strikes down one side, and you can see it just, like, blasts apart half of this creature's cell membrane, immediately back around, and you watch as the lightning to the back of it. You can immediately see, like, he's striking quickly, like you would expect a nerve cell to hit. It's like, I don't know, it's just like this moment of, like, strikes once, and you're like, whoa, that was quick. But then, like, you don't see him strike twice. He just goes from boom to, like, about to turn, and then you suddenly just see that the cell is splattered on the ground and that the weapon is at his side. You do not see the second strike.
Whoa.
Fast one.
With that,
Lightning fast.
yeah, you have this this cell that has been, like, charmed by you. I'm gonna say with both of its comrades either, like, dead or fleeing, seeing what the fuck you did to that cancer cell.
And I did
And now
21
having,
intimidation. I mean,
yeah, and with, like, the new growing, like, sort of like damned appreciation for the spleen.
yeah.
More things I did not think I was gonna be saying. You watch as this last nephrosite just, like, bounds off in the other direction now, further down the tube, just yelling like stay away, bringers of death and destruction, as they're just bounding down the fucking tube. And you guys complete your first little battle there.
Nice.
Sir Mylan just kind of, like, cracks apart the mace, puts both of the things on his back. You're impressive fighters. Very impressive fighters. Well, wanted to have you both on my side then. So, shall we continue, please? Who's leading us now?
I will probably continue to lead.
Yes. Good
Okay.
idea.
You continue to lead?
But can I inspect the splattered...
The child.
The child?
Was this a child or was it just a peasant?
We'll call it a peasant. It's, you know...
Can I inspect the
Sure.
the massacre?
The remains, yes.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check for me.
Careful.
I'm gonna say with disadvantage, because this thing's fucking decimated.
Okay. Alright, 19 or 5. Plus 8. Wait, what check was this? Medicine?
Medicine, yes.
8 plus 5.
8 plus 5, 13.
13.
So, or medicine or investigation.
Medicine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, looking at it, you can see there's no bite here. There's no, like it was infected by another cancerous cell or split off from one. The markings of this, it has that eerie kind of, like, damage and conversion of a carcinogen. Something, a cancer-causing material. And as you kind of look around, you begin to notice and put things together. Carcinogens on this thing. The plaque. Make a medicine check for me.
Another.
I'll say take advantage on this one.
Okay.
Also, Rosie says that the spleen is the superior weapon.
Exactly.
Not wrong.
They know
Take
what
a
they're talking
spleen, just, like, hang it by some fucking spleen slingshot. Oh, I want to play a necromancer now. Fuck.
Oh my god.
25.
25. Yeah, the horrible fucked up things you can do as a necromancer. 25. God damn. You put it together pretty quickly. The hardened veins and arteries, the plaque occlusions, the precancerous cells, and the just faint smell of smoke. There's tobacco in this bloodstream. There's nicotine
They're a
here.
smoker.
Yeah.
Smoker.
Smoking kills.
Never have to worry
I
about
see the
that
message of this.
with dogs.
Did Dare come to you, Matt?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, they came to my house.
I see.
I don't fucking know.
The inviting cancer.
But no, you get the sense that's probably not the main thing that's wrong with them here, but it's probably not helping them.
Just another addition to the problem.
Yes. Smoking kills. But, not to be a fucking narc or whatever. As you as you guys continue down the Wolfian Ducks, like this revelation does come to you. Do you say anything?
Oh,
Seems this being we are in
yes.
likes the good old tastes of tobacco.
Wacky tobacco! No!
As some would say. Yes.
Cancer causer.
We didn't have to deal with this with fluffers,
Never.
but we learned of it in spleen
Who knew
school. No,
the
in
plant?
Spleen
white
college.
cell school.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't think a plant would be smoking tobacco.
It seems
That
kind of
is
cannibalistic,
also
doesn't it?
interesting.
Yeah. And Sir Marlin kind of like looks around and just says, "To be quite honest, I like the smell of tobacco, but that's just me."
Shoot him a look.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, no, it's just fine. It's, nicotine itself is neuroproductive. It's just a shame about all the carcinogens and the... Anyways,
Neuroproductive.
I mean, you might be onto something here.
well, yeah, it's nicotine patches. They're,
Self-centered, if you ask me.
Other nicotine. I guess I don't know what time we're in.
well, it's fine. We're in a body. And he just continues to walk down.
We are in a box.
Yeah, he just continues to walk down. You guys don't know. You don't
A
want to...
plant person.
Wacky tobacco. I'm clipping that later. As you guys continue down the Wolfian Ducks, into the kidney. You come up to the point where you believe the kidney should be about to open. You see a massive structure in the way, a deposit of calcium and other hardened materials here. There's a kidney stone. What are you guys doing?
Where's the piss?
Probably on the other side of the kidney.
Anyways.
So you're telling me this dam, it's blocking the piss?
Where's the piss? I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
It's just, no, it's just immediately the fact that as soon as you said that, I could not help but picture an old-timey fucking game show. Where's the piss?
Where's the piss?
But yeah, you guys have deviated away from the main duct at this point, to where you're kind of going more into the urinary tract.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys see a kidney stone.
All right, brother. I think we need to push this one out of the way. Break it down.
Push,
I will help.
decimate.
If we all tech in one singular strike, I think we can.
You see, he
Do
just
some
pulls out
damage.
his maces. Let's go.
Pull
So for
mine
this,
out.
I'll need either an attack roll or an athletics check, and this is going to be a combined DC of 35 to dislodge this thing.
Ooh.
So the three of you combined have to roll 35s.
I will attack.
Does it help if I add my divine strike to my weapon as I hit?
For this, we're not going to be doing damage. This is just going to be purely based on either attack rolls or athletics checks. So the combined total.
We can do either or.
Either or, yes. Which is
16,
going to
brother.
I'll do athletics as well. I have decent athletics.
add a +4 to it. It's 24. Okay. Not bad.
19 for athletics.
19,
16.
16. Oh, you guys actually made it just by yourself. And then another 20 on top of that. So yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys immediately, and the three of you together dislodge this kidney stone. And
Oh no.
I will say
The
immediately,
piss is free once more.
yeah, you are immediately washed, luckily back into the previous duct and not down and out of the body. But as you guys feel that dislodge, and it's not that you guys have dislodged and it's out of the way. It has been dislodged to go further, to be expelled.
Yeah.
And you guys hear, not from a cell, not from any other body, you guys hear from the entire human body, as the entire body
That's how it be. That's how it be.
shakes.
I'm gonna pat the wall they're there, buddy. They're there. of the
Okay.
human or not, wherever we're in.
On the bright side,
Wait.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and say,
Can I-
need one of you guys to roll me a d100, or one of you could roll the 10, one of you could roll the
Yes.
100. Go for it.
Nice.
I'm gonna
What do
say,
we
can
got?
I also cast a little cure wounds on the body, like around on the walls?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Go for it. Yeah, roll out your healing.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I'd say don't even bother for the roll in the healing. Like, the minimum amount of damage for a cure wounds is gonna heal
Yeah.
a kidney stone.
Nice.
You're fine.
Or just like whatever, no damage was caused.
Yeah, yep.
70. Oh wait, which one did you roll?
Oh yeah, I was gonna roll the 10.
Oh, there you go.
2.
70. So 72.
Two.
72, cool, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and say that with that, luck is on you guys' side.
Nice.
And the jolt from that actually manages to undo the torsion as well. So 2 of this body's problems have been solved here.
I don't know how that works, but it
Oh,
worked.
it
Yeah,
worked.
you know,
You went,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Just like, relief.
Like if you get hit, like your back's hurting, you get
Right,
hit.
right,
Like,
right.
oh, that's my
In the
back.
perfect spot. Like,
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I can
Or like
run
aiming the
again.
battle where you freaking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like that.
Yes, Avatar State back. This guy.
What the fuck?
His chakra was locked.
What's
Remember?
your-
Yeah,
in the
no,
back?
I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like
and
that.
the only thing I can think of now, as soon as you said that, was the head going up and just somebody from like the balls area going, "Where's the piss?"
Oh god.
So, I love you guys. You guys are great.
Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's a good one shot, man. It's a good one.
It's going
A
well.
lot of
so far.
opportunity, or a lot of.
I know. I love this
whatever.
setting.
I know.
Lymphocytes. Lymphocytes.
Lymphocytes.
Lymphocytes.
Lymphocytes.
So, as you guys continue to circulate through the body,
What those do?
you
Oh,
can
that's
see
what we are.
Oh.
Sir
That was a
Mylan.
bio.
Me and
Yeah.
white blood cells and killer cheese. We're lymphocytes. We
Uh,
fuck shit up.
Sir Mylan looks at the two of you and just says, "Oh, my goodness. Well, you are quite mighty and capable warriors. 2 of the body's problems solved. I suppose we head to the esophagus next?
Maybe that's why we were put here.
Well, you're quite powerful, and certainly this body is lucky to have you."
As is any.
Yes. As you guys kind of like look around, you begin to notice something strange.
Hmm.
Some of the blood cells, you guys kind of like wandered back into like the capillaries at this point, the kind of the minor blood vessels. You begin to notice more and more, like, these cell bodies that are just slowly, like, their membranes have dissolved, and they've kind of dissolved back into everything else. Cells are dying around you.
What could that be?
The little fluffy ones. That...
Some of those, yes. Some of
Some
the
of us.
actual cells, some
Some
of the
of us.
white cells, white
Oh.
blood cells, red blood cells,
No.
eosinophils, neutrophils, even some of the ones that are like normally you would not see here. You can see peptides and other various things just have like been released here with a massive amount of destruction. Make a perception check for me, both of you.
This body is all sorts of strange.
Everyone's not where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
13.
13? 12. You both smell something on the air. It's... Yeah. Especially you. You wouldn't mistake that smell anywhere, although both you recognize it. It's the smell of troponin. The smell of what happens when heart muscle tissue begins to break down. That's not a good sign. It doesn't smell terribly strong yet, but you get the sense that once whatever this issue is in the esophagus that's fixed, you should probably get to the heart fairly quickly. As you guys...
I'll ask the paladin.
Sure.
Who I forgot the name of.
Mylan.
Mylan.
Yes.
Do you smell that?
Oh, cocked.
Mm,
He just says,
mm,
It seems
smell many things. Hard to pick out one in particular.
some of the tissues in the heart are breaking down.
Oh. That is concerning. The brain certainly needs that to survive. And the spleen does too.
Is the brain
As
sending
do
you any
we know.
messages?
Oh, I'm disconnected from the hive currently. But even then, I'm part of the autonomic nervous system. The brain sends us some signals, but it's not as if we're connected to the hive. Not
see.
to that. Oh, to be there one day would be glorious. You can see as he kind of just like
Yes.
Oh.
reaches through some of the epithelial cells to the side, he's going to reach on and attempt to reconnect the side.
Is this
As a side note, I built him as like a mind flayer, so he is part of a
Gotcha.
hive mind.
interesting? That makes sense for the.
You can see
Brain.
immediately his eyes just with like the light of a god as like this hive mind is like channeled through him, and you can just like see through. It's not like he's seeing everything right now, but just looks and. What is the question you two would ask?
It seems Bartholomew's noticed that some of the heart tissues are dying.
So for the sake of this, by the way, you
What
guys
is-
can treat this as if it were I believe it's a,
Divine intervention.
not divine intervention, but what's the one? Augury?
Uh,
The one where you get to ask a question of a divine being. They have to answer truthfully.
It's a spell.
Yes. I forget the name of it, though.
I do too.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's divine something probably.
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
What seems to be the problem with the heart?
Should,
Oh, sorry. Yes,
should we ask if we're dying?
perhaps.
As it
We
looks
get
at
two
you,
questions though.
it is one question.
Oh shit!
It just says,
I think so too.
no, it's okay. It says, the heart is behaving strangely.
Oh, divination.
Both of them are. And you watch as he is disconnected from the hive mind. You can see he is just like shunted off on the side, like if you ever seen like somebody who's like reached in and like accidentally grabbed a live power wire and then gets like
Like-
blasted off to the side. Yeah, you can see. Oh, love that rush.
It would seem.
Oh,
Running through him.
oh my goodness, my head.
Well,
So, the heart.
hearts.
Both hearts.
They're not doing well.
What do you know of the extra heart?
I know the two of them work in tandem through the aortic forest. They supply extra blood throughout the entire body, making this body tougher and more resilient than an average one.
Did this being always have two hearts?
No, I believe one was grafted,
Grafted.
if I recall correctly.
Created.
Yes, inserted into the body.
Like we were. It's
Sort of.
not doing nearly as much good.
As you comment on this, he just says,
Of course, brother. Of course.
I would not disagree with you. We should get to the esophagus quickly. From there, we can make our way down through the bronchi to the heart. He just kind of looks at
Bronchi.
bronchi, however you pronounce it.
Yes.
Listen.
Yeah, I know.
Bronchus is.
All right,
Ain't nobody
Bronchus.
got time
Let's-
for that. All right.
let's go
All right. So,
to the bronchi.
but yeah, so he just says, well, now we are down here in the kidneys. The quickest way to get up to the esophagus would, I suppose, be through the stomach. Someone want to lead the way?
Yes,
Okay.
I will go.
Go ahead and make a survival or medicine check.
Yes.
Damn, almost in that 20.
Damn.
10.
10.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. As you... Oh, the music went quiet.
oh yes.
There we go.
Sweet sounds of the rushing bloodstream.
It fits
Oh,
actually
rushing.
this time.
Yes.
I thought you said a Russian bloodstream. I was like, are we in Valia? What?
I can't mention that.
Something the entire
Yeah,
body's
so
just
if we're in
destroyed by a
Valia.
nuke.
Oh my god.
Yeah. As you guys make your way back through, 10 you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to need
I
you
guess
to roll,
I-
go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
26.
26. I'll take that back. Thank you, thank you. Which means...
Yeah.
I'm gonna let your red blood cells flow out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's actually fairly lucky. You do not end up in the stomach, but as you guys continue to make your way, you get the sense that maybe you knew you weren't going to the stomach, and maybe it was something else calling you home, as you begin to feel this glowing, greenish spleen light emanating from the nearby. Through one of the many capillaries, you can find your way getting closer and closer, and yes, you feel it. The light of the spleen is shining down upon all of you. As you look up into this massive cavernous structure, and you can immediately see the production of these white blood cells, these little tiny baby white blood cells that are making their way out and into the bloodstream. Produced
Be as
here.
strong as me one day.
Yeah.
Or me. No, not you guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You also notice that the spleen is a bit enlarged. Splenomegaly. Yeah, it's the medical term.
Someone really, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone really did that.
Somebody really did that.
Splenomegaly.
Just add megaly to an organ, you probably got it pretty right as to what it is.
Remember.
Yes. Cardiomegaly,
Oh.
thyromegaly, you got the thyroid, whatever. But yes, the spleen is enlarged, but you feel this power surging and swelling around you. As you, in this moment, all of the light kind of begins to fade away. And both of you, it's almost as if a time stop happens, but you and Sir Mylan just kind of... and you just feel this, like, pillar of light, and you feel yourself float up towards the ceiling. And you just hear this voice. Is there anything that I can help you with?
Oh, mighty spleen that guides us.
Sorry, it's so hard to stay in character right now.
I know.
We're professionals, Cameron.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of what I'm asking the mighty spleen.
It's gonna be here stuck in time.
Please bless me with the knowledge of what is ailing this body.
Do you feel that you can control this? Do you feel that you can withstand this power?
I'm your vessel, spleen.
All right. I need you to go ahead and make a religion check for me.
I'm your vessel.
The golden dice.
God, I fucking love this setting. Why did we not do this earlier?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
This could be all freaking campaign, I feel like.
It really
Yeah,
could.
It really can.
There's so much to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Or a show, maybe. An anime.
I wonder.
That's true.
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis
Exactly.
Jones.
I love that anime.
Exactly. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Part 3.
Part 3. That's just
They made
grounded.
two of those, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was Honey, I Shrunk the
I
Kids.
think
and
There's
Yeah.
Honey, I
Yeah,
Blew
there
Up
was-
the Kids
Blew
when they
Up.
made them bigger.
Whoa.
Yeah, weird fucking
that
movie.
sounds the opposite.
I think it was like a weird like Godzilla parody towards the end of it too.
I've
Weird.
never seen it, but
Such a weird fucking movie. I watched it in a doctor's office when I was
Have
nearly
that.
dead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
good.
Are you sure it wasn't a fever dream?
No, I'm sure.
19,
Wow.
religion.
Right.
Yeah.
19. You immediately feel your mind become a vessel for the spleen, as you are
I'm ready. Spleen.
As you are suspended here in holy,
Spleenness.
splenulous
Spleenness.
light, you feel these memories flow through you. You immediately see the battlefields going on throughout the body. You can see these rampant infections pacing through here. You can see hundreds of them with their, in this characterization, guns, just like blasting their way through. And you can see
Yeah.
all of these white blood cells like running their way through, smashing and slashing. You can see all of the platelets with their massive double shields, the Aegises in this
course.
scenario, going to block up any cuts in the capillaries, any blocking like blocking any
Doing
flow
good
to the
work.
tissues.
Good work.
Yes, absolutely. Laying down this defensive line. You can see the red blood cells just trying desperately to make their way through and avoiding infection. You can see so many of these different cells. And so you can feel your memory just kind of like flashing through all of these things throughout the body. And you feel for a moment the whole consciousness of the spleen. Almost made it through. Oh. And
The spleen is the real brain.
yes.
Right.
With that,
Spleen brain.
however, you get
Fluffers.
there you go.
As a baby.
It's not on the map.
Oh yeah, there's
It's the first thing I ever 3D printed.
Fluffers as a baby.
Oh,
Technically, it belongs to Leo too. So I'm not gonna do
adorable.
that.
Fluffers have already had to fight cancer.
Oh, that is Fluffers.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cute. So,
Sorry. Yeah.
as yeah, no, it's okay. This is hard to get through in a good way. As you receive all of these memories,
Yes.
you immediately can sense something that is wrong. There is a third heart growing here, and it is deeply cancerous. But you're the only one that knows this
I
at
don't
this
know
point.
this. I don't know this.
Yeah. It's okay, no metagaming.
Nah. I'm
You just
frozen in
feel
time
it.
still.
Yeah.
Cancer?
But you immediately can see this stalking heart raised up on veins and arteries, a half-formed aorta kind of just like crawling out of it, like a half-birthed god just slowly shambling its way across the torso, across the cavity, the what is it called? Fuck. God damn it, of all the times to blank on medical knowledge. Damn it.
The
squishy
The
parts.
cervical cavity, I think? It's like the cervical part of the neck? I don't remember. The big empty space in the chest. Yeah, but just like crawling around. Truly like some sort of like Lovecraftian half-born god. But you can sense that it is there, and it is drawing off of the good, the healthy blood of this place. It is spreading infections wherever it goes, and it is angry. And you feel the spleen whisper in your mind once more. The three of you are going to have to stop it. Can you do this?
I will do everything in my power to defeat this
Very good.
monster.
All right. As
For the spleen.
you lie down from the glorious, splenuous light.
As my feet touch, I go.
Alrighty. Very cool. With that promise made, actually, I'm going to need the two of you, as well as Sir Mylan, to roll a D100, as you guys are going to get to roll on the magic items table and get another magic item.
Wow! Very cool.
We're
We all roll
blessed.
our own D100. We are very blessed.
Let's see here. So this is going to be...
Wow! I got infinity! 88!
Hey, got you. And then, what did you get?
63.
88 and 63.
The
got
chest
you.
wall? Is that maybe? Says Rosy Skies? The chest wall? Question mark?
I don't remember.
There you go. Alrighty, so starting with you. There we are.
The
Alrighty.
thoracic cavity?
So, you, interestingly enough, you get
Maybe.
a small necklace that you can immediately see.
Oh, quaint.
Sorry, here.
Do I like have these and then I hand them out? Is this what I was gifted?
I would say you guys would just find these on your person.
Yes.
Oh,
Now,
quaint.
there we
You
go.
doubted the spleen. The spleen delivers.
This is a necklace
I never
of
Thank you,
adaptation. While wearing this necklace, you can breathe normally in any environment, including poisonous gas.
I am inevitable.
Yes.
Okay.
However, you also
Thanos.
get the sense, as a necklace of adaptation, if you were to possibly use this on another creature, you could maybe revert them from a cancerous stage with a high enough check.
Hold on. Revert?
Yeah.
Once they're infected, there's no going back.
Yeah.
There's never been. It's
But brother,
The numbers, but
we
you
could save.
you sense now with this like item that it is possible, and honestly, that's kind of a moral quandary for you.
incredible. How would I stop my sword from killing them?
Don't
before I
swing
put
it.
on? Oh. Has a mind of its own at this point.
I see.
Let me know when to try it. Maybe
I'll
put
let
me
you know.
through.
Because
Oh, man.
what if there's someone important we must save?
This
Well,
is
if they
true.
become cancerous, they're no longer important to this body.
The brain? The heart?
I suppose while we are in the body, I will try this method.
Very good. And then
What if it was me, brother?
I won't say.
Okay.
All right.
I see.
And what did you get?
63.
63. Got you. Okay. So you get. Where's 63? There we go. Ooh, interesting. You get a pearl of power. Let me go
Lame, I
ahead.
want to trade it in. Just throws it
Pearl of
away.
power is actually pretty good.
I know it is. Nav.
What is?
It's like a little version of me.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
It's a little white ball.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So using that once a day, you can recover a expended spell slot
Up to third level, right?
Up to third level, yes. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's some great third level spells. Alrighty, so yeah, you get that as well. This just like tiny little piece of enchanted. You actually see that it is a very tiny enchanted gallstone. Yes.
I'll tuck it away.
And Sir Mylan as well is going to roll. How the fuck do I roll this thing without? Yeah, okay, that's what I was worried about. Hey, Sir Mylan gets a 69.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think we know where he's going.
Fuck, why did I close this thing out? Damn it. 69.
What do you
He
get?
gets
Nothing.
a bag of beans.
Wow.
That's funny because we're talking about that one too.
Yes, that is actually a very fun one. I love that.
What does that one do again? I was looking at
You
it.
can
Beans,
throw them. They do a lot of things.
They do different things, yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
Cool.
wild beans.
Alrighty. So, as you guys find yourselves now here in the spleen with new, fresh guidance, from like you and Sir Mylan's perspective, you've just seen him like fall down from this spleen light. Yeah.
Oh,
The spleen has gifted me knowledge.
that was fast. What knowledge did it tell you?
Oh. A third heart of sorts is growing.
A third heart of swords. How many hearts does one body need?
Now, brother.
Imagine all the cancer.
Brother, I'm gonna need you to sit down for this, alright?
Okay.
Don't freak
Should I
out.
actually?
Yes.
Good.
I'm gonna go over and put my arms around.
Yes.
Yeah, Sir Mylan kind of just like shoots you a look of just like, should I be ready to restrain or?
Maybe.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure we can
Do
face
you
it
have calm
together.
emotions?
Actually, I think he does.
I don't.
You don't have it? Oh, that's a shame. It's such a good spell.
I know. I didn't. That's didn't put it on.
Let me see.
Okay, brother.
We can face whatever it is together.
Oh, he would have it. Because that is the paladin subclass that he is. So yes, he would have that.
Ready that spell.
She kind of like looks and is like just like
What?
just kind of like notices like walks behind you.
Brother, this heart is cancerous in
Yeah.
nature.
And blast you immediately with calm emotions.
Does you wait?
Yes.
How do you think it worked?
Yeah, it's okay. I think
This is how he always reacts.
I think this is.
No, 3.
Oh dear.
Triple cancer.
Triple.
Just
No,
one
no,
of the
no.
hearts is cancerous. It's growing.
Oh,
Should
contagion.
expose all of this within a minute, I suppose. Yes, there is. One thing of cancer, just one, right?
I think it was one cancerous heart.
So we just need to worry about the one,
One.
just the one cancer.
One.
heart.
3.
It's big.
Just one.
How, is it bigger than the other 2?
No, same size.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's okay.
It was a little bit small. It's like half formed.
All right.
It's okay. We'll
It's
make
still
it.
growing, so we can stop it before.
Are you okay if I
We'll
remove this
survive.
spell from you?
I will destroy everything. Give me a moment.
All right.
Okay.
Give you a bit to cope.
1 cancer. Just 1.
A cancerous heart.
Oh. Oh.
It's still growing, so if we kill it before it has grown to max size,
We have to.
we could possibly save this being.
It's everything I fight for. It's okay. Wow.
Calm emotions only lasts a minute, so I'm gonna say at about this point.
God, no!
Okay.
God! That damn tobacco!
That might have been the cause, I don't know.
How can this being have 3 hearts
I
and
don't
one is purely cancerous? What?
I don't know. Brother, that's what we were trying to figure out. Maybe that's why we were sent here.
Where are the other T cells? What's going on?
I believe they're there, right?
Yes, you saw literally like a battalion of them, just like all of them like with rocket launchers and shit, just like, just like trying to stop this
Wait, how
like.
come we didn't get guns?
Yeah.
Where's our guns, man?
You guys could have. I don't know. I don't think a cleric and a barbarian would need guns.
No.
They'll die by my hand.
I don't know what time. What time period are we in?
Ammunition?
It's kind of just a body. I don't know.
God damn it, man.
Listen, I'm winging this as much as you guys are.
There's a full-on assault against this heart
Okay.
as we speak.
We need to get there as soon as possible.
Yes. I feel like if we work on the esophagus, that will probably help us in our endeavors.
Kill the cancer?
Yes.
All right. So, with that, then I'm going to say, with the spleen's guiding light, you find your way to the stomach with little issue. And for the sake of brevity, I mean, you guys, it's a pretty straight shot up from the stomach. It's just making your way up through the epigastric tract, eventually up towards the esophagus. And from here, you guys can hear the sounds now more closely of the beating. Doof, 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 doof.
I was the third.
Yes.
Doo-doo.
That's him.
And the feelings of like, you can hear around you now as the red blood cells are beginning to kind of like panic. You can hear a couple of them, these kind of like younger red blood cells that are kind of squatting nearby. One is just like, I don't know, the hemodynamics are compromised. I don't know what we're gonna do. And the other one's just like, just keep on bringing oxygen. Just keep on bringing the oxygen.
Can I go over to them?
Sure, yeah.
It is okay, little ones. Do not worry. We're here
Thank you.
to help.
I'll burst over. We'll kill the cancer!
Ah! And you can see they're just like, oh, you're very kind and you're very scary. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sorry, Bert, you continue.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. Hi.
All right.
We're just trying to bring the oxygen.
Yes, keep working.
Be safe.
Keep going.
Protect yourself.
Appreciate you.
You're doing
not
good.
become
You're doing good
cancerous.
work out here.
Thank you. I won't become
I will
cancerous.
have to smite you down.
Ah.
Let that be a lesson.
It just says it's like, oh, we promise we won't be getting no cancer.
Good.
All right.
Go about your studies.
Very well. And you just see these two red blood cells named Stacy and Tracy make their way out
Sure.
from make their way out from this vessel. Just like hurriedly, like just like looking back, just like, oh, how kind and oh, how scary. Yeah, make their way. But yeah, you guys can also hear the sounds of like the deep inhalations and exhalations.
Does it seem
at
like
this
it's
point.
labored breathing coming along?
Make a medicine check for me.
Medicine.
Another.
Yeah, medicine's really useful in this.
Good thing I took it.
Yeah.
I was like, what if I did a medicine check and I rolled a nat 20?
You can use that if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you
Which would
go.
be 12, but...
Now that I know that it's a cancerous heart, my senses are heightened.
Got you.
So.
Yeah, just yeah, as you're kind of you're a white blood cell. You spend a lot of the time near like the more like major internal organs, like, you know, respiratory stuff's not really your forte. You know that one of the most prevalent types of cancer is lung cancer.
Of
so
course.
you know a lot about lungs. The breathing sounds not necessarily labored, but on a nat 20, I'm going to say it sounds so deep and sedated. This body is under anesthesia.
Yes.
Hmm.
Under a kind of Bartholomew. We're under an unnatural sleep right now. We've been drugged.
I see. Could have been at the same time we were inserted.
Well, he did scream after we destroyed that kidney stone, so
True. Oh yeah.
maybe after.
Maybe after.
That was a little bit ago. God.
Maybe that's what caused the
Needed to be
sedated.
put down.
Needed some
For
pain.
my kidney stone, and then this torsion
Put down.
thing. I'm sure it still hurts, after.
Would imagine if we could feel that.
I'm
I
just
think
gonna
we can.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If you think the solution to a kidney stone and some torsion is to be put down, please never become a doctor. I'm sorry, Bree, but
Put under.
put under. Okay. I thought this was getting really dark really quickly.
Put down.
Just like, yeah, it's got a
Doctor,
kidney
he
stone.
has testicular torsion.
Yep, old Yeller.
Unsolvable. Uncurable.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Would call me a miracle worker? Jesus. Okay. As you guys continue to make your way up through the epigastric tract, you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and say I need all three of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. What is this against?
This is against little bits of food debris that is making its way down.
Okay. I will have my danger sense.
Cool, got you.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, got you.
I think I had that
I rolled it just really
way
high.
better.
Hell yeah.
15.
15, and yeah, Sir Mylan also got that'd be 19 for him, so not bad either. All of you guys managed to dodge falling chunks of food and, other liquid, foods that have been consumed by this individual. And as you guys continue to make your way up and up and up, now at this point you guys are no longer in, capillaries. You don't see blood cells. You don't see, like, a lot of the other cells. Actually, it's pretty barren from cells here, aside from, like, tissue cells, like the endothelial structure cells. But you hear one of the nearby tissue cells. It's just kind of like, looks at you guys and just says, "Oh, what are you doing down here?"
Oh,
Us.
we are on our way to the esophagus.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. You should probably take some cover soon.
Cover against the potential foreign invader. The
No.
imminent.
Against the GERD,
What is the GERD?
No.
the gastroesophageal
Not the
reflux
GERD.
disease,
No.
otherwise known as acid reflux. I need all three of you
No.
to now make a dexterity saving throw as you watch as this mini tsunami of stomach acid comes up
Oh,
into the
God.
esophagus.
I do have resistance against acid.
Okay,
Nice.
got you.
Not the GERD. Okay.
Decent rolls.
Oh no, shit. Ooh, that's not good for Sir Mylan.
That's a 13.
13, okay.
Hold on. 11, 3. 14.
14, okay, not as bad.
Not as bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and say for a 14,
Depends.
Now wait.
high or low?
Low.
It was a 3.
Yes!
Let's call that a success. That was a very barely success, because the DC was 15.
Now Matt, can
Yes.
I cast protection from energy on Sir Mylan
Yeah, you can do that.
for acid?
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, as you reach down and cast that spell, what did you get on your...
19.
Oh, 19, absolutely. I'm gonna say you full on, like, ride the tsunami of stomach acid like you're a fucking surfer. Actually, make a perception check for me.
18.
18. You see not so much as a cell, but as it's just like this little like personified little bit of adrenaline that is also kind of like riding up along the wave here. He just like looks over and he's just like, "Saw, dude," and then just like whoosh, and it's just like
I go gnarly.
gnarly, yeah. And it's just like caught up here as well. So if you succeed, you do manage to like kind of outpace the current. Sir Mylan, on the other hand, is not going to succeed. And he is actually going to take... I'm going to roll this out, because this is a little couple of dice here. Oh, that's the wrong app. Oh, nearly minimum damage. Not bad. So with your resistance, he only takes 5 points of damage. So that is good. 5 points of acid damage. As you can hear, like, you know, the kind of, not skin, but like, you know, the myelin sheath around his body, just like, you know, slowly being like burned away a little bit. Yeah, as you guys continue washed up into this, the esophagus here. Let me see. There we are. Perfect. You guys look up and around, and you can immediately just like hear the sounds of breathing. You can kind of like feel that junction between like the epigastric tube and then like the trachea, where you can like, you know, you can see there is like fresh air, fresh oxygen being breathed into this body. And it's like a force of nature, honestly. Like it's as if in the real world you had seen like closest thing I can compare it to in like the real world would be like if there was a hurricane going on overhead, just these waves of oxygen pouring into the body, and then this carbon dioxide back along the way. Yeah, you guys find yourselves here. What are you guys doing? Because it looks pretty turbulent in this trachea.
Yes. So how do we get down to the heart from here? Or where's the problem?
Yes, Sir Mylan, what seems to be the problem with these?
He looks down and he just says, it's still kind of like sizzling. He just looks and says, if I had to guess, I would say acid reflux is the problem. Ow.
Yes.
That GERD wave was catastrophic.
Not really sure much else to do for that, though.
Oh, we had Tums.
If only we brought a Tum with us.
The tropical flavor.
They're fine men, those soldiers.
God damn. And he just says,
I like when they bring their lays with them, the tropical ones.
To the blaze. Yeah.
He's gonna make a medicine check.
All right.
Okay. Killer T cell.
Aye.
I don't suppose you could go into the lymphatic system and sort of signal for more calcium to be allocated this way?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, if you could do that, we might have at least a temporary fix here.
Alright, just point me in the right direction.
You can see kind of like point, and like you know this pretty well. You see this little like entrance into like I would say fairly nearby. You could find like a path through the capillaries to like to find one of the nearby like lymph nodes like in the neck. Kind of similar to like him going towards the spleen. Like you are drawn to this. But yeah, you could make your way there fairly easily. Make a survival or medicine check.
Okay.
Before-
And I'm summoning more calcium?
Yes.
Before they go,
Yes.
I'm going to cast Heroism.
Okay.
You
Brother,
cannot.
what is this?
You're immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points. Wait, equal to 8 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank you. I nearly lost 20.
And then Sir Mylan is also going to reach up with one of his magical items and is going to hold out this sensor and just some smoke all around your body, which
Smoke.
you kind of resent, yeah. But around your body, and is going to cast Enhance Ability on you, and is going to give you, I believe that's Eagle's Splendor? Essentially, advantage on all... Is it Eagle's Splendor? Yes, advantage on all charisma checks.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, so that is going to last for...
I feel so incredibly motivated now.
concentration up to an hour, so that'll set you for a bit. So yeah, you make your way over towards the lymphatic system.
Oh,
While that happens, brother, I will use
the bathroom? Okay,
Yes.
cool, all good.
Okay.
Is it rolling survival?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We're just gonna hear from upstairs like, kidney stone!
Yeah, that's just Cam.
I made that joke with him earlier, like, oh, it's just gonna be Cameron.
Oh,
But
it's
yes.
just a little delayed.
Yes.
Survival?
God, that would be so fucked up. Yeah, survival.
14.
14, okay. Yeah, you can make your way back here fairly easily. You can see, like, making your way through, you can see a lot of, like, the lymphocytes and, like, a lot of the other kind of, like, various, like, helpers, like the helper T cells, the naive T cells, a bunch of these other, like, things like kind of like concentrating around here for the moment. You even recognize like they don't usually concentrate around like this this much. So something's clearly like wrong. Like they're mobilizing. However, you do see a supply line off to the side where you can see one of them is kind of like interfacing with like another nerve cell. You left these two behind at this point, but you can see the killer T cell literally has a knife up to its throat and is just like shaking and trying to make demands.
Oh.
What are you doing?
He's the knife up to the throat of the calcium? Or is
It's up to the throat of a nerve cell.
Oh.
Yes.
I'll run over.
Okay.
Slap my hand on his and turn him around.
Yeah, it kind of like looks up towards you.
What's your business here?
And just like, I'm just trying to get more calcium down to the throat, and this fucker, and he immediately like lunges back on, grabs onto the throat, and just like repeat like throttles.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
like,
please! I'll push him away.
Okay.
I'll grab this young man.
Okay.
So you're in charge of the calcium! Where is it?
Make an intimidation check. And remember, you have advantage because this is charisma based.
Yes. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, better.
Okay.
This is intimidation.
Yes.
21.
I like how you throw him off just to. Okay. So yeah, you throw this other T cell.
Goal.
Yeah, you throw this other T cell off. Who you can see immediately just like kind of like looks up and it's just like, oh, master at work. And you can see the nerve cell immediately just like looks at you. To which you can see just like just kind of looks, and you can see like another chain of nerve cells going down along the way. That all of them, their eyes just kind of like towards you. You get the sense these ones are connected to the brain, like much more central here. But you just see like after a moment, the nerve cell kind of looks at you and just says, "We suffer through a great many things, but this request shall be honored." And you watch as it immediately, and like just down the entire chain of nerves, and you can see signals for calcium to be released here.
Beautiful. I'll turn to them. Thank you all for your cooperation.
Very good.
Now I'll turn to my killer T cell brother and go, that's how you get it done.
Wonderful. Yeah. Through the kind of more intelligent cells of this body, you feel the kidneys begin to be slightly suppressed in their ability to filter out calcium, and that extra spare calcium being brought up and towards the throat. Not at all how that works in real life, but hey, this is partially magic.
You did it.
So, yes, another problem sort of
I
solved.
was here the whole time while you did it.
Yes.
You were not. They walked
Another
away.
killer T cell.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. You can wander on back if you want.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
And this is how you do this.
Yes.
This is how you do this more efficiently.
Yeah. You can
I'll
see
talk
the
to the killer T cell a little bit as I'm walking.
just like furiously writing down.
Remember, cancer, bad. All right.
Cancer, bad.
All right. I must go now.
It's like, oh, thank you. I owe you my life.
Continue good work. Become the man of your squadron.
Fully burst into tears and runs away.
I'll go back.
All right. Yeah, as you go back, you find them back at the entrance of the trachea.
We're playing cards.
Yes.
But they keep getting blown away. Shit.
And you can you can see as like floating along the plasma, you can see like there's a little like red blood cell that's kind of like been guiding them along the way. You can see this kind of like larger, more plump red blood cells, kind of like almost like a plumber's physique, a little bit of crack showing.
Healthy.
And just says, somebody here order some calcium?
Calcium!
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Right. Where are we putting this delivery?
You see those spots?
Yeah. Oh boy, plumbing down here is not looking so good.
Lots of GERD.
Throw it. Wait.
Makes
Calcium
sense.
has to go in the stomach?
Yeah, throw in the stomach, neutralize some of that.
Alright, chuck it down there.
Their acid. All right, cool. You heard him. Fucking chuck it down there. You see these little like plasma cells, just like woo, just like you know.
She does it before? No.
Yeah. It's just like, all right. Well, I gotta go ahead and get somebody to clot up this wall now that we've let all this calcium through. So, yeah, you guys have fun in here. You can just kind of like walks away, very just like,
He did his job
and
well.
also like you can like pretty clearly tell like alcohol saturated. So that's fun. Yeah.
Healthy.
And yeah, just back down.
Not as cancerous.
Not as cancerous, no. Oh, there's some types, though.
Mm.
Drink in moderation.
Mm.
It's all just
And don't
me.
drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Never drink and drive.
Never.
Yes.
Unless it's water.
Yeah. Don't have kidney stones and drive.
You drink
Don't do
water.
that.
And don't have testicular torsion either.
Yes, yes.
Never.
If you have testicular torsion, get
Wait
somebody
a
else to
second.
drive you to the hospital.
Yeah.
That was a testicular torsion?
Yes.
Oh,
Torsion can happen anywhere in the body, but
wow.
I was guessing that's what you meant.
yes, yes, yes.
Ah.
Well, I think we all know my comic book character Torsion Boy, so that's fine.
I
my
forgot
gosh.
about that.
Forgot about
yes.
Torsion Boy? Yeah. Torsion Boy.
Oh no, I've heard you say
We
that
can-
before.
Yes, you have.
Leave that off stream.
No, that's gonna be a part of it.
Oh, it's
If
too
I will
late.
let you know, if any of you ever DM a superhero one shot, I am fucking playing Torsion Boy.
Nice.
I'll think about it.
Okay,
Wow.
please do. I wanna play Torsion Boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Anyways,
That actually sounds pretty cool.
It does.
yeah, not for Torsion.
Not torsion boy. I mean the
No,
superhero.
No,
superhero one shot.
Superhero.
I
one
know,
shot,
I
yeah.
know.
I love it.
But as you guys continue,
He's more of a villain.
yeah,
Heart attack girl.
hard to,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's a superpower that happens one time, then it's over.
It's over.
Pretty
Um,
effective,
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Heart attack beam, go.
Oh, I thought she just had the heart attack.
Oh,
I can tell. 'cause
I'm
I'm
you
heart
would
attack go.
I thought you would cause it.
It's caused the heart attack. You know.
That would be a lame if that just happened to her.
Right? It's
This
just
is-
like, who are you helping?
Why'd you become? How'd you know you had that power? I guess you could survive it.
You can. You can survive up to like 10 of them if you're really lucky.
That was her 11th.
Okay. Deep
That's how
breaths.
she knew she had the power.
Yeah.
She tested it 10 other times.
God damn it. If I'm pausing a lot, it's really just
Uh.
because I'm lightheaded.
Okay.
You guys watch as this issue is on its,
Tea.
on its way to being solved, and you guys recollect around the trachea, to where you can see there is just like this of this air that is.
Yes.
Sorry, he said he was out of tea.
Oh God
That's
damn.
not what I meant.
Yeah. Okay.
You're never out of tea. All right. As you guys are standing here on the precipice of the trachea, yeah, I guess what are you guys doing?
We fight cancer now?
Let's go shopping.
Shut.
Just kidding.
You guys want to look for a store?
Is there a grand city? Where's the city?
The cities are mostly housed within the organs. Make a history check for me.
Will do. Brother.
But I would say you would know of one major city, which would be Splenidopolis, which is the city in the spleen.
Of course. That's where
Um,
it came from.
Yes. But then,
Actually, it came from Bone Marrow City, but that's...
yes. But you would also know, and the Femoris is also a city. But you would also know, Sir Mylan would also inform you guys about Colossus, which is the city on the Corpus Callosum, the bridge that connects the two sides of the brain.
the biggest, grandest city.
Yes, and then you guys have heard of like a heart city before, sat within the aortic forest, but you guys don't really know too much about that. And like you've circulated a good amount, but you've never really spent much time there. It's kind of like you show up and then the heart pumps you back out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Circulated.
so there's that. I don't. Why is that funny?
It's
I
just,
don't know.
instead of saying like walking or you've been around, you've circulated. There.
Sure, I mean,
It works.
True, I guess you don't really use that normal,
It's
just...
perfectly
yeah.
intense.
Circulated, see cancer.
No. It's all connected.
You can't.
Connected
Letter C.
cancer.
Oh my god.
God damn it! You guys, I'm actually gonna pass out.
You're doing it to yourself now,
I
man.
know. But yeah, you guys are standing here at the end of this trach, just kind of like, you're taking a moment to like kind of decompress. So you guys could take a short rest if you wanted to.
Yes.
Cool.
Right, get.
Go for it.
Back.
Sir Mylan is going to spend a hit die to recover some hit points.
Me too.
I will as well.
Okay.
I just
Can
need
I do
one.
multiple hit die?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
spend.
One.
You can spend up to your limit.
Wow.
which would be 13d...
12.
12. Fuck, you're
Oh,
barbarian.
Barbarian.
I'm D8. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, and Sir Mylan would be a d10.
I took only like 3 hit points, so I really just probably needed
I took
one.
near 20.
It's sort of insane the
I'd be
paladins
like
have a d10.
3.
They're really powerful.
Yeah.
I still think druids are among the best full casters, though. They get a d8 and full casting and wild shape? Fuck, man.
3.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, you guys take a short rest, relaxing in the beat of the pulses, the warmth of the body, and the breaths within. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Oh.
As you guys are taking your short rest, Sir Mylan kind of looks about at the both of you and just says, Tell me stories of Mr. Fluffers.
Mr. Fluffers.
What a great being.
Yes.
We were there from like the beginning.
The beginning.
Hmm.
I remember the brain forming. So I became leader of the killer T-cells.
Yes.
Mr. Fluffers has had some
Ups and downs.
ups and downs for sure. The flea invasion on the surface was one of them, though that didn't get too deep, luckily. We almost
He had a very good owner. Very good owner.
What was it? Stephanie? What was it? I would hear her at times.
Stephanie.
Remember
Remember when he broke his leg?
Oh man,
We were there to fix it.
you had to stop so much infection there.
I know.
That luckily there was no cancer, so I couldn't see too much of it. But
It was pretty glorious.
you guys were going pretty hard there. The red blood cells died a lot that day.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they're for.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. And Sir Mylan just says, I'll drink to that.
Like, what are we drinking? Fluid?
Yeah, fluid.
Plasma juice.
Yes. Saline, technically.
Saline.
Yeah.
Gotta love that drip.
Yes, you do.
Whoever this person is drinks a root beer.
Oh yeah, that's true,
You just-
actually.
Convenient.
Scoop some up.
Oh.
That sounds gross, but we're already in
Yeah,
here.
a
So.
white blood cell drinking root
Yeah.
beer. Didn't think I'd be here today.
Yeah.
So, as you guys
Magic.
relax and take a short rest, you actually both kind of begin to realize something.
Yes.
Shortly before you were taken out of Mr. Fluffers, he was also under anesthetic.
Hey, this feeling is similar, don't you think?
Yes, Fluffers was
Also put
under sleep,
put under.
not killed.
No. But then we were taken away.
What
Put
does
here.
Mr. Fluffers have to do with
Plant.
plant being?
A cancerous heart. A second owner, perhaps. A mistress.
Sure. A dog. No, I'm not gonna say that.
We could have been taken because of our prowess
Yes.
from our sleeping fluffers into this now sleeping man.
Maybe Fluffer's just on a whole nother level of strength and
Maybe
healthiness.
his cells are enough to save.
He went
The
even
world.
further beyond.
Ultra instinct Fluffers.
Ultra instinct, yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys are, like, kind of like sitting here, relaxing and pondering, yeah, Mr. Fluffers wasn't in great health at the time, and he was kind of getting older, but
As
still had some
dogs
still had some like good years left in him. But yeah, I will say the short rest does kind of come to an end, and you guys find yourselves still here. What would you guys like to do?
So, what's our plan for the heart?
Well,
Covered all the other objectives, correct?
correct.
Perfect.
Hmm.
It's time to beat cancer.
Once and for all.
He just looks at you and just says, I could not agree more. We will just have to make our way down through the lungs, and then the heart shall not be too far from there. I'm assuming from then, I mean, that is very much your territory.
You did say others. others like us were put into this body as well?
There were many other cells, but you two are the only ones that I found that had any measure of more advanced cellular intelligence.
They did put us in a strange liquid.
It was. It's very warm. Actually, it was very cold.
Yes.
Nothing like the warmth of the bloodstream.
And you guys take a second to think about that, and you're almost certain that you were taken for Mr. Fluffers for, god damn it, for a reason, but you're not exactly sure why. But there's something there that you can't help but feel like there had to be some reason that you were put here. Some reason that this is important. But then again, this is also matters of the body, matters of the outside world. And I mean, at the end of the day, who are you guys to consider such great and valiant things? So, I will say, proceeding from here...
Let's just do our job, I suppose.
Kill.
Yeah, kill cancer.
There you go. Proceeding from here, what do you guys do?
Well, we need to start heading down towards the heart, through the lungs. Let's head to the lungs.
Let's go.
Alrighty. As you guys make your way down through the trachea, I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw as you are fighting through hurricane-level winds.
That is a D12. I knew that was a good dice. It was a nat 20.
Nat 20, fuck yeah.
I was like, nope, let me go do some. Boom, boom. Cancer, we're coming for you. Cancer, we're coming through.
12.
Like an army chant?
Yeah.
A 12, okay. Got you.
Hope you never meet someone with their zodiac sign as a...
So you do take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you are repeatedly bashed against the walls, just poof, 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 making your way down the
Can I
trachea.
grab him at some point?
That's yeah, you can grab him towards the end of it and at least keep him safe from further damage.
Thank
We're
you.
coming through, Cancer. For you.
We're coming through.
Cancer,
I put my
we're coming for you.
shield up as well.
Very well. As you guys look forward into the bronchi, you immediately look forward and you can very quickly tell that here something is wrong. You can feel the kind of enlarged, kind of like little air sacs within the lung, just like puffed up and swollen. You can see so many of these, the bronchi here, the bronchi, the veins, kind of like making their way through, exchanging air back and forth. But you get the feeling that something is very wrong, and you feel something sinister approaching. You see a few humanoid figures turning and looking towards you and approaching from across the vacuous chasm of the lungs. And as these figures, you can see 3 of them.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, what do you want to cast?
Detect evil and good?
Oh,
Nice.
interesting. Go for it. So that detects certain creature types, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure like how, that works with
Right. So I will say for the sake of this,
aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend are undead.
got you. So for this, like infections would be considered like devilish or demonic,
Yeah.
depending on if they're bacteria or viruses. You get a strong sense of aberration, which you would know to be cancerous cells.
I see.
And as these 3 figures
We've got
approach
company.
you,
Cancerous company.
around you guys, as you look to see the swollen lungs, the pulmonary edema, just kind of like swelling up, you can hear it like now super clearly the sounds of like doof 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 doof, as
Disgusting.
you guys, as we end here for the night,
Alright, I see.
we pull away, and
Yes.
We pull
Oh my
away
God.
to a laboratory.
Yes.
Somewhat,
Who is it, Matt?
God damn it. Somewhat familiar to other characters within a certain other world.
Yeah.
To where you can see a familiar-looking scientist with bright, kind of like wavy hairs off of the head. You can see there's this like massive, like kind of like orcish guard sitting in front of him, strapped
I
down
do
to a
like that.
table under anesthetic. And you can see he just kind of like looks. This would be Kelgrim's former classmate
Yeah. Oh wow.
from the main campaign. You can see he looks in and just says, "Ah, right. Well, that organ they gave me is holding. I don't know why the hearts are growing so quickly, though." And just kind of like looks back to a dog that he has strapped to a chair. And he just says, "Ah, Mr. Fluffers, thank you for your cells. I just have to pray that they're enough." And you watch as he's going to like reach and prepare two like metallic, like what look almost like paddles, but you can see that are just like purely charged with his own ready or
I
his own
see.
energy.
I see.
And he is getting ready to shock in case the body suddenly like flatlines. And he just says, "Come on, cellular intelligence. You've got this." And as he's getting ready, we'll cut it there for tonight.
Nice.
So that is...
I had an idea. I'm like, it could be one of the demon soldiers.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because they were dying.
They were,
One of them
yes.
just turned to ash.
Yeah. Their
Oh,
cells
yeah.
were beginning to die too
Oh,
quickly.
there they were.
Yes.
We're figuring out.
Yes.
But your characters will never know.
Never.
No.
But we're in this.
Yes.
Now you have to come up with the white fluffers cells are
The
helping.
best.
Dog cells.
We will
Yeah.
see. We will.
Dog cells stop demonic cells. I think
Yeah.
that fits actually.
Honestly,
Yes.
I feel like yes. There's no better protection against demonic energies
All
than
dogs
dog.
go to
a cute
heaven.
puppy.
All dogs
Or any
do go
pet,
to
really.
heaven.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck. That was a roller coaster of a ride.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys so much for sticking it through. Everybody who watched, that was fucking hilarious. Thank you to the people who were chatting. Hell
Thank you.
yes. Hopefully you guys don't have as insane ads as you did before, so
Yeah.
that is good. Remember to check out our sponsors at Life of Collectibles, and we will see you guys next week for the conclusion of Apoptosis. Oh, I also
Oh.
just realized that we can't just end the stream here, so that
It's
dramatic...
a small world after all. Wait, will we get copyright for that?
No, we're not going to get copyrighted
Actually,
for you
that's the only
singing.
line I know. So whatever.
Yeah, it's parody. It's fine.
It's the cell world.
You know, at this point, this is just like extras. You guys are just